I'm sure you all know that I am a Toys R Us kid. I refuse to grow up. I went to see this movie, and I'm telling you, it was everything. Everything. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is actually, it's just a really quick kind of a review, or more so, well, kind of a review. I'm actually talking about Batman versus Superman. I loved it. It was, like I said, it was everything. And the thing is, the funny thing, like I said, I'm a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to grow up. So I do superheroes. I love all that shit. Love it. Love it. Okay. But let me just say this. I ain't no big Superman fan, and I ain't no big Batman fan. My thing with Batman in the past has always been other characters. I loved Poison Ivy, and give me Catwoman any day. You know, it was the other characters in the Batman series that made me watch those movies, because Batman himself has always been kind of boring to me. And then, you know, now they have Batman where he's so dark and it's more adult. He's more interesting to me. But even like when you date back to like cartoon, Batman didn't do anything for me. And Superman, I could just do without. And I'm going to tell you, I literally went into this movie literally with my main objective for this movie was to see what was going on with Wonder Woman, because I am a Wonder Woman fan from little tiny person. Wonder Woman was what it was all about. So I went to this movie because I knew there was going to be a cameo by Wonder Woman, and it's more than a cameo. She literally is part of the movie. And my thing was to try to see what they're going to do, because all these years that have gone by and they've been talking about trying to do a Wonder Woman movie and all that. I'm like, child, Linda Carter is the only Wonder Woman, and that's just all that's to it. Well, excuse me, I have to sit down, because she was the shit up in this movie, and it's a different Wonder Woman. And it took me a minute to get used to her, because she's not the regular old Diana Prince. She's not that Wonder Woman that Linda Carter played. She is more of what the character actually was. She is a warrior princess. She's an Amazon, and every bit of it, the whole dirty, grungy, you know, warrior thing. And I said, I don't know if I'm able to get into this Wonder Woman with a shield and a sword. But baby, when I tell you, she was everything. She carried on terrible. She fought her goddamn ass off in this movie. I enjoyed her. And when she did her Diana Prince version of herself, child, just as sharp and witty and stealing and carrying on. I said, girl, now you stealing. And so I didn't steal. I borrowed it, and you could find it in your glove compartment. I said, bitch, you better do it, honey. So I enjoyed her. I really did. The new Wonder Woman, she's beautiful. She is. She's just every bit as beautiful as Linda Carter was. You know, very, very stunning girl. And I loved her character. And there's going to be, you know what? Let me say this. If you haven't seen the movie yet, you might want to click off of this video now, because I'm going to throw a couple things out there that I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to give you all the whole plot and all of that, but I'm going to throw a few things out, you know, that if you haven't seen the movie, you may want to click off and come back and watch me once you do see it, if it'll spoil it for you. So there's the spoiler alert right there. Okay, so I loved Wonder Woman. I loved her whole piece that she actually added to this. And like I said, she was so fearless, and she was like, come on, let's fight, goddammit. You know, that's what she was given. Ben Affleck was an excellent Batman. He was excellent. And I love that too. That they are adults. It's not the children's version. It's not the watered down version. Superman is an adult who is in love with Lois Lane. And he really lets that whole Lois Lane thing throw him off. You know, his love for Lois Lane will have us all fucked up messing with him. You know what I mean? Because he stopped whatever he's doing. That nigga's just stopped literally fighting because Lois's ass was drowning. So he's like, oh, fuck that fight. I got to go get this bitch. And he flew on all the way and got her. So, you know, I love that he has that whole hero thing going on, but his little human part is like, listen, damn y'all, you know. So that was very, very intriguing to me, and that was very interesting. It is a long movie, but it didn't seem long. I enjoyed myself. And then Batman, he's just dark. You know, he's always been dark. He's the Dark Knight. So he's always been dark. I've never thought once they took his actual story was never for children. It never was. He's always been dark. He's always been vigilante-like, and he will murder your ass. There's no question about whether or not it's going to be ugly or cute when Batman comes for you. When Batman comes for you, trust me, you're getting fucked up. You just need to know it. It is what it is. And he didn't do anything different in this movie than he's done in the past. When he came for Child, he was branding them and literally just fucking them up, honey. Stabbing folks. I said, Child, you better do it. You better do it. I enjoyed it. Now, these are the things that I lived for. Now, there were cameos of, because, you know, they're building this whole Justice League thing. So we're moving toward that in movie land. It's going to be the Justice League, which I used to love them whenever they were in cartoon form. But Aquaman, I always said Aquaman was a cornball. He wasn't interesting when he was in cartoon form. Baby, Aquaman is flawless. You hear me? Sharp, body bad, tatted up, carrying on. I said, what is going on, child? Let me in that water. I mean, Aquaman was everything. They showed just a little bit of him, little cameo of him, everything. I cannot wait to see what they actually do with him and Olympus and all of that business. I can't wait to see it. The Flash, whatever. You know, he's always a goofy teen, so whatever. And Cyborg, child, why is Papa Pope fooling around with Cyborg? I said, come on through. I can't wait to see that. So I think his character is going to be very, very interesting. And yeah, I just loved it. And then I'm like, what are they doing over here with it? Everything was good. All the casting was good with all these old actors and actresses that they used. And I'm like, I was loving it. I was loving the age range of everybody that they actually used. And it was just really good. The acting and everything was really good. All the visual effects were like excellent. Let's see, what else? I loved there was something else that I wanted to talk about that I really, really enjoyed in the movie. Oh, Lex Luthor. It was so funny how it played on like kind of current events and stuff. How they were just everybody was so into this whole power thing. And it was really like kind of how our government really is. Where nobody really was paying attention to the fact this motherfucker's crazy. Lex Luthor was as crazy as a goddamn road lizard. And they were acting just like they didn't even realize it. Like, his ass is crazy. And then there were, crazy people that were working with him for the crazy. And people were acting like they didn't. He ran around doing press conferences and having all these high-powered meetings. Crazy as Dick's Hat Band. And you can see it all over. Just crazy. He had a little tick in it. Crazy as hell. But I guess all you got to have is a little money and saying a little something that's interesting. And you could do whatever it is you want to do in the world. But isn't that how the real world works? I thought that was really, really, real clever. I enjoyed that. I really did. I loved this movie. Definitely. If you haven't seen it and you stayed on the video this long to the end, treat yourself and go to the movie theater and see it. Don't be bootlegging and downloading and all that old bullshit. Go to the movie theater so you can see what's really going on. Trust me, you will love it. And the other thing is, I'm not going to give away the ending, but I'm going to say this. Y'all want to do something with with Superman. I got to see what we're going to do going forward, because I think y'all may make me mad going forward with this, but I was surprised at the ending, and I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm not gonna spoil that totally, so I'm gonna leave that right there. But this was very, very good, very, very good. Money well spent on my part, as well as the movie maker's part. It was money well spent, and I can't wait to see the actual Wonder Woman movie that's going to be coming out. Cannot wait. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, go see the movie. You will enjoy it if you're a kid at heart like I am. And that's it. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and I'm done. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You know how that works, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.